Yeah, can I just wait 1 moment?
Yeah, of course.
Can you take that row? I need to stand up because my leg is locked. Oh, you got bad knees too. Oh! Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
I can get some water.
Need to walk a little.
Okay.
Just get my leg circulation going again. Because it's bad. It gets locked. Ouch. Sorry about this. I should do it. Oh. Oh, so bad today. Oh. What a performance. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Guru Shri Guru Ch.Ch. Shri Rupam Sarga Jatam Sagana Ragana Vidham Tam Sajivam Sarvaitam Savadutam Parijana Krishna Chaitanya Divam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lita Shri Vishakanitam Ch.Ch. Amangyaram Tirmindasya Gyanam Gana Shalakaya Chakshuramitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha Pujya Shri Guru Varga Vandita Mahabhavantaya Sada Pravaparya Parampara Prachita Praja Pramuta Krate Bhakti Nirmala Nirjarasi Nipatam Samrashakam Sadaram Vande Shri Guru Deva Mananta Shri Racharya Nirvaram Nijam Guru Vishta Suprakram Guru Ganaya Rishisha Sambhushitam Chinta Chinta Samasta Vedinapanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Badam Jwaram Varotanam Bhakti Ambitam Sundaram Vande Vishwagurun Jadivir Bhagava Premrohi Vijavidam.
I'm having a bit of trouble setting up.
Okay, no worries.
But I will
Yes? We're on, are we? Okay. So, are we live? Are we live? Are we on? Okay, I'll start the reading anyway. Vandeham Shri Guru Shitapada Kamalam Shri Guru Krishnascha Shri Rupam Sagararatam Sagana Raghunavanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savatutam Parijana Krishna Chaitanya Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Vedam Sagana Lita Shri Vishnakantam Sacha Aman Gyanan Timirindasya Gyanan Gana Shalakaya Aksharamutam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Pujya Shri Guru Varga Vandita Mahabhavantaya Sada Pavaparya Parampara Prachita Praja Pramuta Krite Bhakti Nirmala Nirjarasya Nipitam Samrashakam Sadaram Vande Shri Guru Deva Mananta Shira Chari Varam Nijam Guru Vishta Superakram Guru Ganaya Rishisha Sambhushitam Chinta Chinta Samasta Benitinam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govindam Buddharam Bharatanam Bhakti Amritam Sundaram Vande Vishwaraman Gurun Chadivya Bhagavad Primrohi Bijapadam. Okay. So we've been reading from chapter 23 of Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela, volume 9. And it's a chapter where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes the symptoms of emotion and love and the awakening of one's original loving relationship with the Lord, as well as the characteristics of a devotee who's actually attained that stage. He then gradually describes the 5 divisions of attraction. Now they continue. He also describes the mellow derived from conjugal love, which is a supreme emotion. And he's describing these instructing and blessing Sanatana Goswami with these descriptions. So text 86. Ananta Guna Shri Radhika Panchisha Pradhana Ye Gunera Vasha Haya Krishna Bhagavan. Similarly, Srimati Radharani has unlimited transcendental qualities, of which 25 qualities are principal. Sri Krishna is controlled by these transcendental qualities of Srimati Radharani. So there's another 5 verses, which I won't read the Sanskrit and the Bengali. I'll just give the translation. So, Srimati Radharani's 25 chief transcendental qualities are: she is very sweet, she's always freshly youthful, her eyes are restless, she smiles brightly, she has beautiful auspicious lines, she makes Krishna happy with her bodily aroma, she's very expert in singing, her speech is charming, she is very expert in joking and speaking pleasantly, she is very humble and meek, she's always full of mercy, she is cunning, she's expert in executing her duties, she is shy, she's always respectful, she's always calm, she's always grave, she's expert in enjoying life, she's situated at the topmost level of ecstatic love, she's the reservoir of loving fairs in Gokula, she is the most famous of submissive devotees, she's very affectionate to elderly people, she's very submissive to the love of her friends, she's the chief gopi, she always keeps Krishna under her control. In short, she possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, just as Lord Krishna does. These verses are found in the Ujjvala Nilamani. So, Nayaka Nayika Dui Rasa Alambana Se Dui Shrestha Radha Vrajendra Nandana. The basis of all transcendental mellows is the hero and the heroine, and Srimati Radharani and Lord Krishna, the son of Maharaj Ananda, are the best. E Mata Dasya Dasa, Sakya Sakagana, Vatsalya Mata Pita, Ashraya Lambana. Just as Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani are the object and shelter of the mellow of conjugal love, so in the mellow of servitorship, Krishna, the son of Maharaj Nanda, is the object, and servants like Chitraka, Raktaka and Patraka are the shelter. Similarly, in the transcendental mellow of friendship, Lord Krishna is the object, and friends like Sri Dharma, Sudama, and Subala are the shelter. In the transcendental mellow of paternal affection, Krishna is the object. Mother Yashoda, Maharaj Nanda are the shelter. Rasa anubhave yaiche bhaktagana, yaiche rasa hoya shuna tahara lakshana. Now hear how the mellows appear and how they are realized by the devotees in different transcendental platforms. Those who are completely washed of all material contamination by pure devotional service, who are always satisfied and brightly enlightened in the heart, who are always attached to understanding the transcendental meaning of Srimad Bhagavatam, who are always eager to associate with advanced devotees, whose happiness in the service of the lotus feet of Govinda is their very life, who always discharge the confidential activities of love. For such advanced devotees, who are by nature situated in bliss, the seed of love, rati, is expanded in the heart by previous and current reformatory processes. Thus the mixture of ecstatic ingredients becomes tasty, and being within the perception of the devotee, reaches the highest platform of wonder and deep bliss. E rasa asvada nahi abhakatera gane, Krishna bhakta gana kare rasa asadvani. The exchange between Krishna and different devotees, situated in different transcendental mellows, is not to be experienced by non-devotees. Advanced devotees can understand and appreciate the different varieties of devotional service reciprocated with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Sarvataiva dharuyam abhaktai bhagavad rasaha tadpam padambuja sarasvair bhaktair evanu rasyate. Non-devotees cannot understand the transcendental mellows experienced between the devotee and the Lord. In all respects, this is very difficult, but one who has dedicated everything to the lotus feet of Krishna can taste the transcendental mellows. Sankshepe kahilun e prayojana vivarna, panchama purushartha e Krishna prema dana. This brief description is an elaboration of the ultimate goal of life. Indeed, this is the fifth and ultimate goal, which is beyond the platform of liberation. It is called Krishna Prema Dana, the treasure of love for Krishna. Purve prayage ami rasera vichare, tomara bhai rupe kailon shakti samchare. Previously I empowered your brother Rupa Goswami to understand these mellows. I did this while instructing him at the Dashafa Maheda Ghat in Prayag. Tumhiya karhiya bhakti shastrera prachara, naturaya lupta Titera karhiya udara. O Sanatan, you should broadcast the revealed scriptures on devotional service and excavate the lost places of pilgrimage in the district of Mathura. Vrindavane Krishna Seva, Vaishnava Achara, Bhakti Smriti Shastra Kari Karhiya Prachara. Establish devotional service to Lord Krishna and Radharani in Vrindavan. You should also compile Bhakti scripture and preach the Bhakti cult from Vrindavan. Purport. Sanatana Goswami was enjoined to broadcast the revealed scriptures on devotional service and establish the conclusions of devotional service. Secondly, to reestablish lost places of pilgrimage like Vrindavan and Radhakund. To establish the Vrindavan method of temple worship and install deities in temples. Sri Sanatana Goswami established Madha Mohan temple and Rupa Goswami established the Govindaji temple. To enunciate, fourthly, to enunciate the behavior of a Vaishnava, as Srila Sanatana Goswami did in Hari Bhakti Vilas. In this way, Sanatana Goswami was empowered to establish the cult of Vaishnavism, as stated in by Srinivasacharya. Nana Shastra Vajanaika Nipuno Sadharma Sangstakpako Lokanam Hita Karino Tribhuvane Manyo Sharankaro. Radha Krishna Padaranavinda Bhajanandena Mataliko, Vande Rupa Sanatano Raghu Yugo Sri Jiva Gopalako. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the 6 Goswamis, namely Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Sri Raghunath Das Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, who are very expert in scrutinizing and studying all the revealed scriptures with the aim of establishing eternal religious principles for the benefit of all human beings. Thus they are honored all over the 3 worlds, and they are worth taking shelter of, because they are absorbed in the mood of the gopis and are engaged in the transcendental loving service of Radha and Krishna. This Krishna consciousness movement continues the tradition of the 6 Goswamis, especially Srila Sanatana Goswami and Srila Rupa Goswami. Serious students of this Krishna conscious movement must understand their great responsibility to preach the cult of Vrindavan, devotional service to the Lord, all over the world. We now have a nice temple in Vrindavan, and serious students should take advantage of it. I'm very hopeful that some of our students can take up this responsibility and render the best service to humanity by educating people in Krishna consciousness. Yukta Varagya Stiti Sabak Sikaila Jai Shishi Guru Garanga Radhagiri Darju Ki Jai. Yukta Varagya Stiti Sabha Sikaila Shushka Varagya Jnana Sabha Nishadila. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told Sanatana Goswami about proper renunciation according to a particular situation, and the Lord forbade dry renunciation and speculative knowledge in all respects. This is the technique for understanding Shushka Varagya and Yukta Varagya. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text 17, it is said, Yukta Hara Virahasya, Yukta Chitasya Karmasu, Yukta Svapanavo Bodhasya, Yoga Bhavati, Dukkha. He was temperate in his habits of eating, sleeping, working, and recreation, can mitigate all material pains by practicing the yoga system. To broadcast the cult of Krishna consciousness, one has to learn the possibility of renunciation in terms of country, time and place, and candidate. A candidate for Krishna consciousness in the Western countries should be taught about the renunciation of material existence, but one would teach candidates from a country like India in a different way. The teacher, Acharya, has to consider time, candidate, and country. He must avoid the principle of niyamagraha, that is, he should not try to perform the impossible. What is possible in one country may not be possible in another. The Acharya's duty is to accept the essence of devotional service. There may be a little change here and there as far as Yukta Varagya, proper renunciation, is concerned. Dry renunciation is forbidden by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have also learned this from our spiritual master, His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Goswami Maharaj. The essence of devotional service must be taken into consideration, and not the outward paraphernalia. Sanatana Goswami wrote his Vaishnava Smriti, Hari Bhakti Vilas, which was specifically meant for India. In those days, India was more or less following the principle of Smrata Vidhi. Srila Sanatana Goswami had to keep pace with this, and his Hari Bhakti Vilas was compiled with this in mind. According to Smarta Brahmanas, a person not born in a Brahmin family could not be elevated to the position of a Brahmana. Sanatana Goswami, however, says in Hari Bhakti Vilas, chapter 2, text 12, that anyone can be elevated to the position of a Brahmana by the process of initiation. Yata kanchantam yati kamsham rasa vidantaha tata diksha vidanena dvijtvam jayate nirnam. There is a difference between the Smarta process and the Goswami process. According to the Smarta process, one cannot be accepted as a Brahmana unless he is born in a Brahmana family. According to the Goswami process, the Hari Bhakti Vilas and the Narad Pancharatra, anyone can be a Brahmana if he is properly initiated by a bona fide spiritual master. This is also the verdict of Shukadev Goswami in Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd canto, chapter 4, text 18. Krata Punhandra, Pulinda, Pulkasha, Apira, Shumba, Yavana, Kashadaya, Yaniye, Cha Papa, Yad Ashraya, Sudyanti Tasmai, Prabhi Vishnave Namaha. A Vaishnava is immediately purified, provided he follows the rules and regulations of his bona fide spiritual master. It is not necessary that the rules and regulations followed in India be exactly the same as those in Europe, America, and other Western countries. Simply imitating without effect is called niyamagraha. Not following the regulative principles, but instead living extravagantly is also called niyamagraha. The word niyama means regulative principles, and agraha means eagerness. The word agraha means to not accept. We should not follow regulative principles without an effect, nor should we fail to accept the regulative principles. What is required is a special technique according to country, time, and candidate. Without the sanction of the spiritual master, we should not try to imitate. This principle is recommended here. Shushka Varagya Jnana Sabha Nishedila. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's liberal demonstration of the Bhakti cult. We should not introduce anything whimsically without the sanction of the bona fide spiritual master. In this connection, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur comments on these points by quoting two verses by Sripad Rupa Goswami from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Anasaktasya vyasyayan yataram apayanunchataha nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktam varagyam uchyate papani chi kataya buddhaya hari sambandhi vastunaha mumukshukubhihi parityago varagyam palgu katyate. When one is not attached to anything, but at the same time accepts everything in relation to Krishna, one is rightly situated above possessiveness. On the other hand, one who rejects everything without knowledge of its relationship to Krishna is not as complete in his renunciation. To preach the Bhakti cult, one should seriously consider these verses. Adveshta sarva bhutanam maitra karuna evacha nirmano nirhan karaha samaduka sukha kshami santushtaha satatam yogi yatatma drida nishchayaha maya pita mano buddhir yomad bhaktaha same priyaha. One who is not envious, but who is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor, who is free from false ego, equal in both happiness and distress, always satisfied, forgiving and self-controlled. One is engaged in devotional service with determination and whose mind and intelligence are dedicated to me. He is very dear to me. We should not be jealous of members of other castes or nations. It is not that only Indians or Brahmanas can become Vaishnavas. Anyone can become a Vaishnava. Therefore, one should recognize that the Bhakti cult must be spread all over the world. That is real Adveshta. Moreover, the word Maitraha, friendly, indicates that one who is able to preach the Bhakti cult all over the world should be equally friendly to everyone. These two and the following 6 verses were spoken by Sri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, text 13 to 20. Yasma novidvajate loko, lokan novidjate tudyaha, haram marsha, harsham marsha, bhayodvegair mukto ya sacha me priyaha. He for whom no one is put into difficulty and who is not disturbed by anxiety, who is liberated from jubilation, anger, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Anapeksha suchir taksha udasino gata vyataha sarva ramba parityagi yome bhaktaha same priyaha. A devotee who is not dependent on others, but dependent solely on me, who is clean inwardly and outwardly, who is expert, indifferent to material things, without cares, free from all pains, and who rejects all pious and impious activities is very dear to me. The word anapekshaha means that one should not be concerned with mundane people and should not depend upon them. One should depend solely on the Supreme Personality of Godhead and be free from material desires. One should also be clean within and without. To be outwardly clean, one should regularly bathe with soap and oil. And to be inwardly clean, one should always be absorbed in thoughts of Krishna. The words svarambaha pratyagi indicate that one should not be interested in the so-called smarta vidhi of pious and impious activities. Yo na hrishati na dveshti, na shochati na kankshati. Shubha shubha parityagi, bhaktiman yasa me priyaha. One who neither rejoices nor hates, who neither laments nor desires, who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things, and who is devoted to me is very dear to me. Sama shatro cha mitre cha tata manapana mayaho shitoshna sukha dukeshu sama sanga vivarjitaha tulya ninda sututir moni santushto yena kenachit aniketa stira matir bhaktiman me priyo naraha. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equally poised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contamination, always grave and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in devotional service, is very dear to me. Yetu dharman ritam idam yatu tam pariyopasate shadhanana mat parama bhaktaste me te tvi mi priyaha. He who thus follows this imperishable religious principle of Krishna consciousness with great faith and devotion, fully accepting me as the supreme goal, is very, very dear to me. Chirani kim pati na shanti dishanti bhiksham naivangrihi paha prabritahas sharito pi asusyan ruda guha kim ajito vati na no pasanam kasmad bhajanti kavyo dana durmadahan. Are there no torn clothes lying in the common road? Do the trees which exist for maintaining others no longer give alms in charity? Do the rivers being dried up no longer supply water to the thirsty? Are the caves of the mountains now closed? Or above all, does the unconquerable Supreme Personality of Godhead not protect the fully surrendered souls? Why then should learned persons like devotees go to flatter those who are intoxicated by hard-earned wealth? This is a quotation from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 2nd Canto, Chapter 2, Text 5. In this verse, Shukadev Goswami advises Maharaj Parikshit that a devotee should be independent in all circumstances. The body can be maintained with no problem if one follows the instructions given in this verse. To maintain the body, we require shelter, food, water, and clothing, and all these necessities can be obtained without approaching puffed-up rich men. We can collect all garments that have been thrown out. We can eat fruits offered by the trees. We can drink water from the rivers, and one can live within the caves of the mountains. By nature's arrangements, shelter, clothing, and food are supplied to the devotee who is completely surrendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such a devotee does not need a puffed-up materialist person to maintain him. In other words, devotional service can be discharged in any condition. This is the version of Srimad Bhagavatam. Savai pungsham paro dharmo yato bhakti adoksaje aituki apatihata yayatma suprasidati. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service to the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated and uninterrupted in order to completely satisfy the self. This verse explains that devotional service cannot be checked by any material condition. Tabe sanatana sabha siddhanta puchila Bhagavat Siddhanta, Guda, Sakali, Kahila. Thus Sanatana Goswami inquired from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about all the conclusive statements concerning devotional service, and the Lord very vividly explained all the confidential meanings of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hankshi Vankshi Kahiche Goloka Nitya Stiti Indra Ashi Karila Yabe Shri Krishnera Stuti. In the real scripture, Harivamsa, there is a description of Goloka Vrindavan, the planet where Sri Krishna eternally resides. This information was given by King Indra when he surrendered to Krishna and offered prayers after Krishna had raised Govardhan hill. It's contained in the Vishnu Parva, chapter 19 of the Harivamsa. There's a number of Sanskrit shlokas which I won't read out, I'll just give the explanation. When the king of heaven, Indra, surrendered to Krishna, after Krishna raised Govardhan hill, Lord Indra stated that above the planetary systems wherein human beings reside is the sky, where birds fly. Above the sky is the sun and its orbit. This is the entrance to the heavenly planets. Above the heavenly planets are other planets up to Brahmaloka, where those advancing in spiritual knowledge reside. The planets up to Brahmaloka are part of the material world, Devi Dharma. Because the material world is under the control of Devi, Durga, it is called Devi Dham. Above Devi Dham is a place where Lord Shiva and his wife, Uma, reside. Those brightened by spiritual knowledge and liberated from material contamination reside in that Shiva Loka. Beyond that planetary system is the spiritual world, where there are planets called Vaikuntha Lokas. Goloka Vrindavan is situated above the Vaikuntha Lokas. Goloka Vrindavan is the kingdom of Srimati Radharani and the parents of Krishna, Maharaj Nanda and Mother Yashoda. In this way, there are various planetary systems, and they are all creations of the Supreme Lord, as stated in Brahma Samhita. Goloka Namni Nija Damni Tale Chatasya Devi Mahesha Hari Tamasu Teshu Teshu Tete Prabhava Nichaya Vihitascha Yena Govindamadi Purusham Tamahang Bhajami. Thus Goloka Vrindavan is situated above the Vaikuntha planets. The spiritual sky containing all the Vaikuntha planets is very small compared to Goloka Vrindavan Dham. The space occupied by Goloka Vrindavan Dham is called Mahakasha, or the greatest sky of all. Lord Indra said, "We asked Lord Brahma about your eternal planet, but we could not understand it. Those fruitive actors who have controlled their senses and mind with pious activities can be elevated to the heavenly planets. Pure devotees who are always engaged in Lord Narayan's service are promoted to the Vaikuntha Lokas. However, my Lord Krishna, your Golok Vrindavan Dham is very difficult to attain. Yet both you and that supreme planetary system have descended here upon this earth. Unfortunately, I have disturbed you by my misdeeds. That was due to my foolishness. I am therefore trying to satisfy you by my prayers." Sri Nilakanta confirms the existence of Goloka Vrindavan Dham by quoting the Rig Samhita, the Rig Veda. Tavam Vatsunyum Ashmasi Gamadhyai Yatra Gavo Buri Sringa Asya Ayasha Atraha Tad Uruga Yasya Krishnaha Param Padam Avabhati Bhuri. We wish to go to your Radha and Krishna's beautiful houses, about which the cows with large excellent horns are wandering. Yet distinctly shining on this earth is the supreme board of yours that showers joy in all. O Arogya, Krishna, who is much praised. O Arogya. Moshala Leela Ara Krishna Antardana Keshavatara Ara Yata Viruda Vyakana Mahishi Harana Adi Saba Maya Maya Vyakya Shikaila Yaichi Shushidanta Hoya. illusory stories opposed to the conclusions of Krishna consciousness concern the destruction of the Hrday dynasty. Krishna's disappearance, the story that Krishna and Balaram arise from the black hair and white hair of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, and the story about the kidnapping of the queens. Ch.Ch. Mahaprabhu explained to Sanatana Goswami the proper conclusions of these stories. Due to envy, many asuras describe Krishna to be like a black crow or an incarnation of a hare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami how to counteract these asuric explanations of Krishna. The word kaka means crow and kesha means hare. The asuras describe Krishna as an incarnation of a crow, an incarnation of a shudra, a blackish tribe, and an incarnation of a hare, not knowing that the word kesha means keisha, and the ka means Lord Brahma, and Isha means Lord. Thus Krishna is the Lord of Brahma. Some of Lord Krishna's pastimes are mentioned in the Mahabharata as Moshala Leela. These include the stories of the destruction of the Hrday dynasty, Krishna's disappearance, his being pierced by a hunter's arrow, the story of Krishna's being an incarnation of a piece of hair, Kesha Avatara, as well as Mahishi Harana, the kidnapping of Krishna's queens. Actually, these are not factual, but are related by the bewilderment of the asuras who want to prove that Krishna is an ordinary human being. They are false in the sense that these pastimes are not eternal, nor are they transcendental or spiritual. There are many people who by nature are averse to the supremacy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Such people are called asuras. They have mistaken ideas about Krishna. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the asuras are given a chance to forget Krishna more and more, birth after birth. Thus they make their appearance in a family of asuras and continue this process, being kept in bewilderment about Krishna. Asuras in the dress of sannyasis even explain Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam in different ways according to their own imaginations. Thus they continue to remain asuras birth after birth. As far as the Kesha Avatara incarnation of hare is concerned, is mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the second canto of the 7th chapter, text 26. The Vishnu Purana also states, Ujaramantanaha Kesho Sita Krishna Mahabala. Similarly, the Mahabharata states, it's too long shlokas, I'm not going to repeat all these shlokas because we want to have the understand through the English medium. Thus in Srimad Bhagavatam, Vishnu Purana and Mahabharata, there are references to Krishna and Balaram being incarnations of a black hair and a white hair. It is stated that Lord Vishnu snatched 2 hairs, one white and one black, from his head. These 2 hairs entered the wombs of Rohini and Devaki, members of the Yadu dynasty. Balaram was born from Rohini and Krishna was born from Devaki. Thus Balaram appeared from the first hair, Krishna appeared from the second hair. It was also foretold that all the asuras, who were enemies of the demigods, would be cut down by Lord Vishnu by his white and black plenary expansions, and that the Supreme Personality of Godhead would appear and perform wonderful activities. In this connection one can see Laghu Bhagavadamrita, the chapter called Krishnamrita, verses 156 to 164. Srila Rupa Goswami has refuted this argument about the hare incarnation, and his refutation is supported by Sri Baladev, Vidyabhushan's commentaries. This matter is further discussed in the Krishna Sandarbha and in the commentary known as Sarva Samvadini by Srila Jiva Goswami. Taba Sanatana Prabhura Charane Dariya Nivedana Kare Dante Trina Gucha Lana. Sanatana Goswami then humbly accepted his position as lower than a piece of straw, and symbolically holding some straw in his mouth, he fell down, clasped the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and submitted the following petition. Nicha Jati Nicha Sevi Munyi Supamara Siddhanta Shikhaila Ye Brahmhara Agochara. Sanatana Goswami said, My dear Lord, I am a very low-born person. Indeed, I am a servant to low-born people. Therefore I am very, very downtrodden. Nonetheless, you have taught me conclusions unknown even to Lord Brahma. Tumi ye kahila e siddhanta amrita sindhu, moramana chunete nare ihara eka bindu. The conclusions that you have told me are the ocean of the ambrosia of the truth. My mind is unable to approach even a drop of that ocean. Pangu nachaite yadi hoya tamara mana, vara deha mora mate dariya charana. If you want to make me a lame man, if you want to make a lame man like me dance, kindly bestow your transcendental blessings by keeping your lotus feet on my head. Munyi ye sikalun tore suburuka sakala e tomara vara hoite habe mora bala. Now you will please me. Let whatever I have instructed all be fully manifest unto you. By benedicting me in this way, you will give me strength to describe all this. Tabe Mahaprabhu Tandre Shire Dari Kare Varadila Esaba Spuruka Tamare. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then placed his hand on Sanatana Goswami's head and benedicted him, saying, let all these instructions be manifest in you. Sankshepe Kahilon Prema Prayojana Samvada Vistari Kahana Nayaya Prabhura Prasada. Thus I have briefly described a discussion of the ultimate goal of life, love of Godhead. The mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot be described expansively. Prabhura Ubadeshamrita Shunne Ye Jana Achirat Milaye Tanre Krishna Prema Dana. Whoever hears these instructions given to Sanatana Goswami by the Lord comes very soon to realize love of God, Krishna. Sri Rupa Raghunath Pada Yara Sasha Chaitanya Charitamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to the Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila, 23rd chapter, describing love of Godhead. Jai Ho. So just one comment on that is that whatever spiritual knowledge we may acquire, it's clearly demonstrated here, that it comes, everybody's empowered by, in some way, by the Guru, by the Lord, Nityananda, or whoever. It's the only way we get a chance to speak about it, or even preach about it to anyone, is through that grace and through that mercy. We are just simply the instruments of it, actually. And this was such a confidential chapter, many things in it are confidential, that I refrain from any comment, because actually I'm not qualified to comment about them. And that's the truth. I'm not trying to be, presumptively humble here. That's just a fact. So it was just simply going to be a reading today. Okay, so the end of class. Hare Krishna. Dandavas to you all. Thank you for allowing me to preach and to speak. So, Nipu. Hariya Raya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha. Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudan. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohana. Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra. Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Rupa Sanatana Bhakta Raghunatha. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. Jai Goshai Kori Charana Vandana Jai Te Vignana Shadista Purana Jai Goshai Chandra Muni Tanra Dasa Tansavara Pada Renu Pura Panchagrasa Chandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanivasa Janame Mor Avilas Jai Goshai Jabe Braja Koila Basa Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakasha Ananda Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Jayamana Shri Guru Vaishnava Padma Koriyasha Nam Sankirtana Koi Narottama Dasa Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Jai Gaura Hari Bol. Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Saparikari Shishi Guru Granga Gandhava Govinda Sunda Giridhari Gopal Ju Ki Jai. Jai Saparikari Shishi Guru Granga Hari Giridhaju Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pransa Parivrakachari Varashtotara Shata Shishima Bhakti Nilmarachari Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pransa Parivrakachari Varashtotara Shata Shishima Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pransa Parivrakachari Varashtotara Shata Shishima Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pransa Parivrakachari Varashtotara Shata Shishima Bhakti Saranta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pad Chila Gori Gosho Tasbabaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pad Chila Satyanand Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Pad Chila Jagannath Tasbabaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Ananti Kota Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Baladevi Vibhushan Ki Jai. Shri Vishnu Chakravati Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Narottam Shamananda Srinivasacharya Prabhu Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Ki Jai. Saprasad Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saprasad Srimad Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Jai Shai Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakon Radhakon Giri Govardhangi. Shraddha Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shri Nishingadev Ki Jai. Bhakti Prabhupada Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Ganga Jamuna Ji Ki Jai. Prantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Vishwa Vaishnava Raja Sava Ki Jai. Akaramat Raja Shri Chaitanya Mat Ki Jai. Tadiya Shaka Mat Ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Sarasvat Mat Ki Jai. Vishwa Bhyapi Tadiya Shaka Mat Ki Jai. Shridam Mayapur Ki Jai. Shridam Navadvik Ki Jai. Vrindavan Purushottam Dham Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Ji Ki Jai. Shri Govinda Kund Ki Jai. Shri Shri Shiva Gangadhar Ji Ki Jai. Samaveta Vaishnava Mandala Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Dago Pramanande Hari Hari Bol. Jai Ho. Jai Shri Bhakti Nilacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. All the devotees Ki Jai. Hari Bol. Oh.